Hello, monsters abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 29 of my Avelorn campaign. Last time, Balthazar and Boris managed to retake some of their territory. Well, they've managed to take some of Bretonia's territory actually, but you know, it's a start. So that's good. So Boris is just over there, and Balthazar has led a daring raid against Montfort, which has now been reinforced by Moldred Gans. So he's over there. And over in Nagrond, we did attack Malekith, although Gilgalian took a bit of a beating doing that, and we've lost Mucha, unfortunately. So we're going to have to... Am I rebuilding? Did I do that? Did I not? I can't remember. Oh, that there. Let's do that. That's fine. Good. Okay, so we're going to get another handmaiden over there. We do need more influence as well. So I think you've already moved. Yes, you have. Oh no, you just failed. Remember, that is a rare failure for you. Disappointing, but never mind. Melinar has kept up the tradition, and we're going to grab, I don't know, maybe weapon. Yeah. Oh, I should have probably given him immortality. Never mind. He probably won't die before he gets another skill point. Probably. And I am going. Do I want? Yes, I'm going to go military advancement 4. Now let's get some of these skills over here. So things like Fireborn Nature, so that's for Phoenix and Dragon units, more armor for dragons, leadership for heroes, charge bonus for dragon princes. It's sort of the high ranking units, or our sort of elite units. So we definitely want to get that right about now, where we're sort of like filling out our armies with elite units. We of course have Alistair down here.
How can I assist you?
He's so pleasant, isn't he?
Handmaiden of the Ever, I stand with you.
You're going to go there. We do need another mage, but I need more. Well, do we have? In fact, let's do it over Port Elistor. We can do it there and still get the bonus. So enemy winds of magic doesn't happen very often. Income from all buildings, that could ridicule. Maybe not. Primed, more winds of magic is quite nice, but if we could save up. We've got there's another entrepreneur there. Is there anything nice we could get? Meddler. No, we've got dealer and builder. Yeah. Fortuitous and thinker. Zamdilla. Maybe. Spry or flammable. Don't know how flammable makes Phoenix units better. Maybe he lets them test their fire out on him. And he enjoys. That's a bit fetishy, isn't it? That's a bit weird. That's gone a bit weird. Right. Ooh. Now, Selafian here has upkeep reduction for swordmasters and white lions. Now we have more. We get really cheap white lions. Really cheap white blade lord. That's upkeep minus 20. Well, I mean. Do I? You know what? Selafian, you're up.
Warden of Safarid.
Gonna get you. So, training. I mean, can't go wrong with some training. Let's get Shem's Burning Gaze. Earthblood's always nice. I guess let's make you a sword player as well. Let's give us some magical support in that army, and we can get you in there. I think that's quite good. Yeah, I'm not sure about waiting for the 40 influence. That's going to take a few turns, and we don't really have that long. I need more white lions. When's that building going to be done? 2 more turns. That's too long. We've also got the beastmen on our coast, currently laying siege to one of our cities, which is a pain, which is why Alistair is required ASAP.
Handmaiden of the Ever Queen.
Ooh, where is... I thought he was going to take Marienburg then, but I've got Marienburg. That's right, we took Marienburg. So that's now ours, which is nice. Good to have that under our control. It's going to give us some more income, and also a nice little sort of position, a nice fortress in the old world to launch attacks from. Ooh, you... really? Really? Durbok? Are you sure? This doesn't seem sensible, but I mean, if you want to, sure. Crazy bastard thinks he can kill us. Well, that's just inherently wrong. Although, you know, he has brought how many giants? 3, 4, 5, and an Arachnarok spider, because they're always fun. And a whole bunch of orc biggins. So this army's actually, and black orcs, of course. Obviously, black orcs and light goblin archers. Basically, I want some orc boys. Just to round the army off. A nice single unit of orc boys and a sea of black orcs, which of course is lore appropriate. We've got Tekalis and General Melchit. Tekalis throwing a fireball at the Arachnarok spider and misses. Good job, Tekalis. That was shit. Aim better. They're trying to deal with the Arachnarok spider and the giants. The orc big and boar boys charging directly towards our archers. That's a massive mistake because we've got a lot of archers. So they go down like a ton of bricks and rout immediately. There's Captain Darling throwing a soul quench. The black orcs and the giants are in range of our archers, so they're going to start getting pin-cushioned. There's one giant down. I mean, that's a lot of missile fire. That's 2 giants down. That's 3 giants down. Lots of giants down. The Arachnarok spider's running away as well. Now we can target the orc boys and the black orcs as well. I mean, not much is actually going to hit our front line. The giant, yeah, another giant down. The Arachnarok spider does actually manage to get into combat just barely with 764 health left, and immediately breaks. The black orcs incoming. They are going to hit the Phoenix Guard, but the Phoenix Guard should be able to deal with them no problem. There's some sword masters charging in there. So our archers did most of the heavy lifting, and now the Phoenix Guard and sword masters are going to join in. We've got some fanatics coming. I do love fanatics, but not when they're used against me. This goes smashing through my front line. They did manage to kill a whole bunch of black orcs as well, though, so there is that. And with so many orcs dead from arrow fire, we can flank them as our Phoenix Guard charging into the flank of the black orcs. And the black orcs flee, as does the rest of the army. There's Durbok running away. And a unit's going to pull back and just let our archers do the hard work. Gotta be honest, Durbok, that went about as well as I expected it would for you. That was foolhardy. But then I did have one of those armies in ambush stance, so I suspect he thought he could take one army and didn't see the others, so poor old Durbok. Let's take replenishment. It's going to send him scurrying away. If we can get the Wood Elves and Greenskins at war with each other, that would be really useful. If we could maybe grab Gorsel as well, that would give us the entire province and stop any, well, stop some vampiric corruption. They're still going to have some, because obviously we are bordering a couple of their provinces, and so they have a lot of osmosis corruption. Which is a little bit of a problem. Need to deal with that. Waiting to see which direction Morathi went in, but apparently she's just coming a bit closer. Maybe if they've got another army, maybe they'll attack together. Need to check how Hagreef's defences are. If they're pretty good, we might be able to get them to dash their armies against our walls, and that would make life a little bit easier for me. Don't know where they're going. I'm not at war with them. Yet.
Your intentions are clear to me, but speak your lies.
You want a peace treaty. You are at war with Chaos and me, but you're not at war with Hexotl. So actually, you know what? Can I demand some money for it? Nope. Maybe? Nope. Okay. I'm not overly worried about that, considering that they're not really a threat at the moment. Although they're not at war with anyone but Chaos, they might start sending armies up once they've dealt with this little Chaos force down here. Greenskins got a war. Where's that? Down there. That's fine. Oh, they have actually laid siege. Tyrion, heir of an area. Okay, Tyrion is defending the city. And what's our garrison like? It's alright, I guess. Military advancement, we got Brave, General Melchor's Orcs Bane. Good, good, good.
I refuse this insolence.
Now they are recruiting another army up there. And Gilgalian needs a few turns to recover. Alice, how are you doing? You're fine. You could move now. They do have 2 dragons and a hydra and a spiky hydra. But you know what? I kind of feel like we could deal with Morathi. I kind of feel like we can do that. Mind you, I thought that about Malekith and look what happened, but I'm slightly more okay, we're gonna... battle. Indeed, Tyrion, indeed.
Forward.
So we need to deal with Morathi, and she's got quite a potent army ranged against us. But we do have our garrison as well, which is unfortunately coming on the other side of the battlefield. How does that work? Don't know. Considering, you know, we should be in the same city. Anyway, there's a black dragon heading down towards them. However, that does mean that Morathi is having to split her army, which, I mean, works for me because it means I have less to deal with over here. On the right flank, we've got some Doomfire Warlocks and Dark Riders clashing against the Star Dragon and our Dragon Princes. They're going to win that fairly handily. Morathi is flapping around, taking a lot of fire. And she's going to come charging down directly into Swordmasters. Now Morathi isn't actually a bad combatant, however Tyrion, having spotted her, is going to come in and deal with her. So there he is, he's just ridden out and now he's going to charge directly into her back. Oh no, directly into her front even. Nestled, there we go, and just tear Morathi apart. There we go, she's off, she's broken, she's running. Tyrion's not going to chase though, but our Dragon Princes are going to come careering down directly into these Harganeth Executioners, send them absolutely flying. They're a bit surrounded, but we're going to get a little bit of Sunfang action here. That's done a lot of damage. Our Phoenix Guard have come charging down, so we've got Phoenix Guard v Harganeth Executioners. There's the enemy Black Dragon. And the 2 Hydras hitting our right flank, however they are embroiled in combat between a Phoenix Guard, a Lothern Sea Guard, a Swordmaster, and they've also got several units firing directly into their face, so that's not ideal. The garrison, meanwhile, is dealing with the Black Dragon. So we've also got him pinned down, and he should be rousing fairly quickly. And then there's a unit of Dark Riders over there as well, so not too bad. Morathi has come back to the fight, but she's only got 141 health left. She's trying to fly away. She's rallied again, but again, she's having to dodge fire. Only 181 health, not ideal. She's going to come flying down directly into Tyrion's waiting arms once again, which is not going to go well for her. Boop. Oops, that was unfortunate. Dragon Princes have driven off. Harganeth Executioners, a couple of heroes just being dealt with, and Dragon Princes in the distance there, chasing down the last few crossbows and the corpses of the Hydras, riddled with arrows. Considering how elite that army was, I think that went pretty well. A lot of those units died, and Tyrion did I get that was got a wand of jet as well. Nice.
Kill them all.
Let's force labour.
The gods are pleased.
Let's force labour. And yeah, that, and we got Hag Butcherer for Tyrion, so that's quite a nice one. That gives hero action cost reduction and hero self-defense. So I think we've got multiple generals with that now, which means our agent costs should be pretty bloody cheap, actually. I think it stacks anyway. Arnold, I need you to secure influence. It only costs us 172 to do that, so yes, I think it does stack. So really, we should be using more agents because it's just pittance to use the buggers. Go more influence, and Tyrion can come down here and finish off this army. I'm going to autosave that because I don't like.
There is glory to be won.
Lost the Swordmaster unit. Is that? It's probably okay. I probably should have fought that, but who has the time?
Servant of the king.
Okay, and we can just recruit another one there. It's going to take us a couple of turns to replenish anyway, so that works out quite nicely. Okay, so we've stopped their counter-attack, which means we can potentially launch a counter-attack of our own.
Warden of
So let's see if we can damage the walls of Caron Car.
Knowledge has failed me.
Well, yes, it has. God, Rowan, son of a. What do you like, eh? I kind of need to wait for walls because otherwise I'll have to. Yeah, yeah. I could maybe. Now, Chaos Corruption here is quite high. So that could be a problem. And I'm not sure we have the strength to take it. We could maybe lure them. I mean, okay, so what we're going to do. We're going to go over here.
Ridiculous.
Because we might be able to grab. I mean, if we could launch an attack here, I think that would work really well. Public order here is fine because Alariel's here, obviously, so everyone's loving that. Let's get walls up. Okay, Tyrion, you're gonna have. Do you want sense of urgency? Global recruitment duration might. I mean, that would help. I think global recruit. Yes. Let's get a sense of urgency. In those rare fleeting times of peace, you must prepare for war. So we're going to do that. That's going to help with Alistair down here, which is another of my concerns. So
Lord of the Phoenix Court.
We've got more global recruitment, and it takes less time to recruit units from here, which is going to be very useful. You are right. I mean, 5 missile units seems fine, so I'm okay with that. We've got Selafian, you're coming down here as well. Miss Moneypenny 2. Oh, you're the wrong. Miss Money, what were you doing? Trying to. This is the. Elena, you were the one. Right. Well, you can. No, get out of there. Get out of there or not. You don't get to do fun things. You just sit here and count my money for me. That's what you live for. Be a specialist, and then just don't Just sit there trying to sneak into my army. God
Can I
damn
offer
it.
assistance?
Infuriating. Okay, so we've got... Do I want to fill out the rest of that army with white lions? Do I want a phoenix? If I get one phoenix and then fill out the rest of the army with white lions, other than obviously Siliphian, Elena, and I think we've got... Was I sending...
The Ethua answers to
Elandia? I was sending you down, wasn't I, to join in, so you're going to come down here as well. The Shrine of K needs to be upgraded. Let's get the shrine back. Do that. And obviously we want walls here. Not that I'm expecting an attack to come from this direction anytime soon, but... Prudent, we were sending you up. It's been a while since I've actually played this campaign, so I'm trying to remember what I meant, what I was doing last. I should have really watched the video back.
On to adventure.
Just so I know what I was actually planning to do. Pfft, doesn't matter. What does past monsters abound know? Nothing. He keeps screwing up. The future's where it's at. Miss Moneypenny, you can just steal technology, though you're never going to get to do it. And Alice, Ruthless, do I want that? I'm not overly concerned about that, to be honest. Darken the Skies, though, might be quite nice. So let's grab that.
Such destructive beauty.
Indeed. Indeed. And Captain Darling. Hand of Glory? Tempest might come in use of... Well, Immortality, obviously. We need immortality. Bob? You're going to get... no. You tell you what, have Speed of Assyrian. Have that. How do you feel about that? Is that okay? And Tyra Banks, you're going to have... Yeah, you can have Speed of Assyrian as well. You get a Speed of Assyrian, you get a Speed of Assyrian. We all get Speed of Assyrian. Tyrion, okay. Now we can't give you...
Nothing can stop me.
I mean, dedicated to Mathalan is just sensible. That's a bog standard sensible thing to do. But I feel like, I mean, Tyrion should be dedicated to Assyrian. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. And Mel is going to have... do you like dwellers below? Regrowth is quite nice. Shield of Thorns is good as well. I mean, more weapon damage, especially if you do it on like the Dragon Knights before they charge. Redonkulous, because obviously they get their charge bonus as well for their melee attack, so they're going to hit, and they're going to hit very hard. And Teclis. Oh my god, everyone's ranked up. Jeez. You get Master of the Order. Could get Flaming Sword of Ruin. I would quite like Wild... I mean, Wild Heart just gives you a bog standard sort of... When you cast spells, it refunds it a bit. So, let's get Wild Heart. Let's do that. Okay, Lario, you're just going to hang back. So, that's what you're going to do. Teclis, we're going to head... Do I want to... We could raise it and finish off that army.
Master of the White Tower.
Okay, Teclis.
Tremble before me.
Okay, do that and raise it.
Defender of the
And then General Melchit. I'm just going to finish off those. The War Banner, you can have that, sure, whatever, and that. Yeah, they're both crap banners, so it doesn't really matter.
The greater good has
Let's execute the captives. And Durbok's dead. Excellent. And we can move back to cover Teclis. That seems fine. And Melchit's got another skill. Oh, we can give him a Sun Dragon. Obviously, I'm going to give him a Sonic Sun Dragon. Look at that. Okay, I mean, he was on Speckled Jim for one battle, but we did have to get him off there. Chi, you're going to have a chariot. Why the hell not? I feel like it does make you a bit of a bigger target, but screw it. Who doesn't want a chariot? Teachings of Hoeth would be... I mean, it gives Embedded Lords +5 melee attack and defense, and the Strength of Avelorn gives Handmaidens and Sisters. So that would make my Handmaidens have an extra 11 melee defense, 10 armor, and 5 melee attack, which sounds pretty good. Upkeep for all my elite units, though, does also sound very good. And charge bonus for drag. I'm going to get Warding of Vol, because that's going to give the Dragon Princes ward save and melee defense, which more protection for them can only be a good thing. Marineberg, how are you doing?
A darkness is spreading.
Good to know, but we'll sort that out. Don't worry about that. It's just it's a little vampire corruption. It's going to be fine. We'll sort that out eventually, maybe. It's a work in progress. The Empire is safely expanding, so getting some more settlements. I mean, it's not going to do them a huge amount of good, but those settlements are a bit crappy. But I mean, at this point, rebuilding the Empire is my secondary objective after killing Malekith.
Those who speak the truth are always welcome here.
Hello, Orion. You want me to join your war? Tell you what, I'll join your war if you no, that would be declared. I want you to join my war. Do I? I mean, no, I'm not going to. No. I've got, to be honest, Orion, you seem to be doing quite well for yourself anyway, so I don't think you need my help. Oh, there's Wulfric. There's old Wulfric.
I am the bright flower of the goddess, chosen of Isha.
Alright, maybe tone down that ego, Alariel. Jesus. A treaty would be most wise. Well, no. Fine, Britannia weeps at your refusal. Well, just weep away. Unfortunately, it's just not worth my time. And plus, you're kind of at war with Cetra, which would annoy Cetra even more than he doesn't like me fighting the other powerful factions, apparently. Cetra's all about powerful factions. It makes, to be honest, I'm not sure how I feel about that, because it makes him feel a bit sort of like, I don't know, submissive. Like, oh, you're stronger than me, therefore you're good. Like, shouldn't he be, right, I'm going to kick your head in because no one's better than Cetra? I feel like that should be his default. Okay, nothing interesting happened last turn. Okay, fine, fine. How's my garrison? How long will it hold out? Run out of supplies and suffering attrition. Fine. Yeah, we won't win that. We're going to lose that city. But Alistair, I think, is almost ready.
At your service. service.
Well, I mean, he's, you know... 18, 19... That'll be okay for the will it?
You need me?
Yes, because then we get
Lawmaster of Hoeth.
Siliphian in here. Gives us a little bit of magical assistance. What can we give you, if anything? Radiant gem, yeah, you can have that. You've got a quarter tendon, sure. Have a food taster, no. Oh, it's owned by someone. Okay, fine. Have a dragon helm and sword of battle and I don't know. Talisman of protection? Sure. Let's check Alistair. What have you got? You've got the Lion's Pearl, you've got an Obsidian Blade. Do I like the Obsidian Blade? What does it do? Plus 20 armor piercing. You know what? I prefer to give you the Star Lance, I think, because that just kind of feels better. A Talisman of Preservation. You've got a Ruby Ring of Ruin, which is... that's pretty good. Bard would help, I think. That. And then we've got nothing else to give you, but... you've got a Hag Butchery, a Taskmaster, Recruiter, Architect, and of course the Lion of Trace, which is going to reduce our upkeep for White Lions. I'm not sure how much... does it actually say how much they'll cost? 254. What about other armies? How much do they recruit White Lions for?
Doubt is for the weak.
294. So maybe the upkeep only takes effect once they're in the army?
How can I assist you?
Because it doesn't feel like that much. So, okay, and I need to upgrade some of these buildings, but I do have the money to do that. We are going to lose that one. We're going to lose that one. But I'm fairly confident Alistair should then be able to finish them off. And then maybe we can bring Alistair over here to help out as well. Because, I mean, Teclis and Melchit doing some good work.
Test me at your peril.
But there are a lot of vampires around. There's Vladdy. So we might need some more help. We have, you know, we've secured the Empire and Bretonia though. They're doing okay for themselves. Maybe Teclis needs to come over here. Melchit sort of holds the vampires at bay while we cleanse the southern Bretonia of greenskins, allow sort of the Empire and Bretonia to repopulate these territories, and then try and keep the greenskins bottled up sort of this side of the World's Edge Mountain, not the World's Edge Mountain, the Grey Mountains even. So maybe that. Unfortunately, I've run out of time, so I'm going to have to leave it there. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.